Hi guys, Bex from Trista Bytes here, and this weekend I was back at Hyper Japan in Tobacco Dock. If you haven't been before, Hyper Japan is a Japanese cultural festival held twice a year in London. As well as great food, gaming areas, tons of shops and goodies to buy, it also has an amazing array of guests from Japan, including artists, directors, fashion icons, performers and bands. It runs from Friday to Sunday and they're open till 9 PM with events and performances throughout the day. They run a timed ticketing system which works really well. You can buy just a morning or afternoon slot or both as you prefer, and because they're open till 9 PM you get a good amount of hours on either. And if you just want to be there in the afternoons to avoid the morning queue, then you're only paying for the time you want. It's a really friendly environment, so it's easy to walk up to people and strike up a conversation and make new friends. Oh, and it's quite busy. Tobacco Dock is one of two venues they use for Hyper Japan, the other one being Olympia, which is open plan of more of your traditional convention layout. Tobacco Dock, on the other hand, is a maze of smaller halls, rooms, hidden gems and performance areas. I have to say it's very easy to get lost or miss things in Tobacco Dock and lose track of your friends, so get a copy of the map and arrange to meet in specific places or be somewhere at a certain time, otherwise you'll find yourself phoning up and saying, "Oh, I'm near the Pikachu." No, the other Pikachu, quite a lot of the time. But the smaller themed rooms do make the stalls feel like little shops and mean the talks are in private rooms away from foot traffic and background noise, which works really well. For me, the best thing about Tobacco Dock is the main stage. The room feels like a proper gig. It's dark, it has proper lighting, a sound booth, a great stage with screens either side and a real atmosphere. You completely forget it's just lunchtime and you're jumping around at a rave or rock concert with the rest of the crowd in no time. This is quite different from Olympia, where there's a lot more background noise, less atmosphere, and the sound travels strangely due to the size and shape of the venue because the stage is just open. So if it's bands you're after and you can only attend one Hyper Japan a year, then go for Tobacco Dock. But if you prefer a more open layout with better air conditioning and visibility to find things, then go for Olympia. As well as all the cute and wonderful things to buy, another main attraction for people is food. They have a range of stalls in the food court selling traditional hot Japanese food, but also look out for stalls selling Japanese candy, traditional sweets and drinks elsewhere in the venue. This Hyper Japan, I think there were slightly less food stalls in the food court than last year. It definitely felt like they had less than the last one I attended, and that meant quite a lot of queuing. Really long queues in fact, and also for some reason there were less toilet facilities open. I'm not sure if some were being refurbished or were broken, so that meant that if you wanted a bathroom break you also had to queue for that as well, at least on Saturday. Overall though, it always feels like a pretty well run event. The staff and security are incredibly friendly and helpful, and nobody secures Japanese guests like Hyper Japan. Just some of the acts we were treated to included Kuribasha Haruka, Broken Doll, Moso Collaboration, Shinobi Try, The Sixth Lie, Cayenne, Fuka Marino, Toriana Shin and DJ Domo. And most importantly, for me anyway, and one of the reasons I had to be there this year, was the UK debut performance of three-piece Japanese electronica chiptune J-pop band Riel. I was so excited to see them. They were absolutely amazing live and put on a brilliant performance. I had a grin on my face and I was jumping around happy for the rest of the day. Be sure afterwards to check out the merchandise stalls selling bands, t-shirts, posters, CDs and other goodies so you can keep singing along when you get home. And most of the bands have some sort of meet and greet or signings after the show, but be aware that the queues are often longer than the time they have to spare, so some people will queue up during the gig in order to secure their place in the line and will watch the band on another day. I think that about wraps up this summer's Hyper Japan for me. I hope to see you guys next time. If you want to follow more of my adventures as well as comic book, movie and anime reviews, then please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow Trista Bytes on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Bye!